Here is a story from the good book we know. Story about a miracle that happened long ago. I hope that you'll take courage when temptations you meet. There's somebody watching you who's strong when you're weak. They wouldn't bend, they held on to the will of God, so we are told. They wouldn't bow their knees to the idols made of gold. They wouldn't burn, they were protected by the fourth man in the fire. They wouldn't bend, they wouldn't bow, they wouldn't burn. Prophet Daniel tells about 3 men who walked with God. Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, before the wicked king they stood. And the king commanded them bound and thrown in the fiery furnace that day. The fire was so hot that the men were slain, it forced them on their way. Now when at last the king rose up to witness their awful fate, he began to tremble at what he saw, and in astonished tones he said, "Did we not cast 3 men bound into the midst of the fire? Lo, I see 4 men unbound, unhurt, and walking down there. There's Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, and the fiery coals they trod. And the form of the 4th man that I see is like the Son of God." They wouldn't bend, they held on to the will of God, so we are told. They wouldn't bow their knees to the idols made of gold. They wouldn't burn, they were protected by the 4th man in the fire. They wouldn't bend, they wouldn't bow, they wouldn't burn. They wouldn't bend. They wouldn't bow. They wouldn't burn. Prayer is the key to heaven, but faith unlocks the door. Yes, words are so easily spoken. A prayer without faith is like a boat without an oar. So have faith when you speak to the Master. That's all he asks you for. Yes, prayer is the key to heaven, but faith unlocks the door. It was the summer of '52 out in Idaho. It hadn't rained for 7 weeks, and the potatoes wouldn't grow. Now, people around here depended on taters. That was their money crop. And the forecast was predicting that it wasn't going to rain a drop. So they called a special meeting at a local church one day. Perhaps the Lord would send some rain if they'd all kneel and pray. Now in this town there lived an old woman, Esther Lanning to be exact. But most everyone that knew her just called her plain Aunt Eck. She lived alone in a big old house since the death of Uncle Thad. And her ways were sometimes peculiar, or at least that's what some people said. Well, the day they met to pray for rain, the church was standing room only full. Enoch was the only one that brought a parasol. Why, Henry Brown thought it was so funny he laughed out loud and bellered. The old woman must be losing it for bringing an umbrella. But Enoch wasn't flustered, and she patiently explained, "Of course I brought an umbrella. Didn't we come to pray for rain?" Why, the Lord said in His Word, if we ask in faith that we'd receive. Don't tell me I'm the only one here that has faith enough to believe. Well, you know, it's been many years ago since that day, but people around here still talk about it till yet. They say it's the day the good Lord saved the tater crop, and Enoch was the only one there that didn't get soaking wet. So have faith when you speak to the Master. That's all He asks you for. Yes, prayer is the key to heaven, but faith unlocks the door. I know a man, and he says he's a Christian, and he goes to church on Sunday, and he lives a Christian life. Last Friday night I saw that same man at a motel, cheating on his wife. Now I know we shouldn't judge one another, but Lord, you know it's the truth. Salvation can't be put on Sunday morning, then hung up in the closet with your suit, saying you're a Christian means you're Christ-like. And Lord, you know I'm far from being anything like you. But before I'd bring you shame, I wouldn't even claim your name. Lord, you know I wouldn't do that to you. Redemption does not lie in any building, stained windows and tall steeples no soul can ever save. Just because you go to church on Sunday, that don't mean that heaven waits beyond the grave. Saying you're a Christian